Welcome everyone. In this video, we are in the Great League, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Scrafty. Oh man, guys, I love this team. If you watch my video that I did the other day on my top 5 best teams for the Great League, this team was featured in that video, guys. This was team number 2. It is one of my absolute favorite teams. And I really do very well whenever I run this team. I'm very comfortable with it. It is an ABB style team with Scrafty in the back. Scrafty is a very strong pick for the Great League, especially with all of the Trevenants coming around. And a lot of people have been countering Trevenant with normal and dark types. Scrafty does very well with this new meta in the Great League. So we got Scrafty in the back. Also on this team, guys, we've got Skarmory in the lead. Skarmory has decent matchups and most lead situations that you're going to run into. Most of them are going to be pretty neutral lead matchups. You can run into some trouble with Azumarills just because Azumarill's very bulky and it just sort of outbulks Skarmory. Technically, Skarmory wins. It is bait dependent if you want to play that out fully. But what I like to do is, because this is an ABB team, you will be wanting to swap out on neutral leads at some point. So to maximize your efforts, guys, what I like to do with leads like Azumarill is I will Brave Bird and retreat, because you're going to want to swap out anyways. So you hit that Brave Bird, 9 times out of 10, most battlers will not shield their Azumarill or something similar to that. And it does about 40% health. And you Brave Bird and you retreat right into Vigoroth, guys. Vigoroth is the safe swap on this team. Probably my favorite safe swap in the Great League, guys. Vigoroth is just a beast, guys. It is so spammy and it hits so hard with those body slams. You have probably the best fast move in the entire game with counter. It's right up there with Shadow Claw. There's a pretty strong debate for either one being the best. You run counter, body slam, and bulldoze. Bulldoze gives you nice coverage up against those steel types like Stunfisk and Bastiodon. Very strong team, guys. Like I said, in my top 5 best teams for the Great League video, this is one of my favorite teams. I win quite a bit with it, and you can too. I really, when I was going over that, I wanted to show you how to play this team. So here we go, guys. First battle, we got a Trevenant. Surprise, surprise. We got a Trevenant in the lead. This is a good lead matchup for Skarmory, guys. Obviously, because we're doing super effective with all of our attacks. This is very bait dependent for the Trevenant player. They have to bank on baiting you successfully with a Seed Bomb and then landing the Shadow Ball. So that is why we shield that. Because it's sort of reverse psychology, because a lot of players will just go straight Shadow Ball knowing that you need to shield it. So we do anyways. And we do get a shield with that Sky Attack, and we catch this next Shadow Ball onto the Vigoroth. Making the plays, guys. This Trevenant is just about fainted, and they come in with a Nidoqueen. So this is okay for Vigoroth, despite Nidoqueen resisting our counters. These body slams just hit so hard, and they come so fast, guys. So they did let that first one go through. Nidoqueen can tank one. Nidoqueen can actually tank a couple. They did farm up to Earth Power. We're going to let that go, knowing that Skarmory has a very strong matchup up against Nidoqueen. We probably could have farmed up quite a bit more, maybe one more Air Slash, but we just threw that Sky Attack and they let that go. And they've got an Umbreon in the back, guys. That's the beauty of running this team. We can comfortably let this go and look to come in with our Scrafty once they are dry on energy. But we tried to get off a little bit of chip damage, knowing that the Skarmory was, we weren't going to use it anymore. But they make a nice catch on their Trevenant. That's a very nice catch, but little do they know, guys. Holy smokes. Scrafty just shuts all that down, and they see the writing on the wall. They concede the match. It's going to be a good game. Well played. And there we go, guys. We are off to a great start with this Skarmory Scrafty team. If you like what you're seeing so far, guys, give that video a like. That is really the best thing you can do to help this channel out. If you like what you're seeing so far, let YouTube know, guys. Hit that like button. And we are met with a Hypno. So whenever I see Hypno or Shadow Hypno, I am immediately thinking Vergy Vergs. signature team of Hypno Double Dark or Hypno Dark Normal. So we are making a hard read here. We're going to stick in here a little bit and chip away at this Hypno before we look to swap out. Of course, with every ABB team, you will want to swap out on those neutral leads like a Hypno. And they do elect to throw that Thunder Punch. They probably want to chip away as well. This team, just so you guys know, absolutely shuts down the Hypno Double Dark team, and there is the Scrafty. So that is the goal of this team. You want to save swap into Vigoroth and bait out either a fighter or an anti-fighter. So here we go. We're going to let this go down, knowing that they did let through a Body Slam, so we can come right back in and comfortably farm down with our Skarmory. Of course, the Scrafty being a fighter is taking super effective. We can farm right down, but they did build up the foul play, and we do have some energy that we kind of want to get off, so we gotta throw up a shield there. That's okay. We're making a hard read. Scrafty dominates Hypno, and we're making a hard read. Like I said, how many times can I say that in this battle? We're making a hard read. That there is either another dark type like Umbreon or a normal type. Virgivorg likes to run Licky Licky, but a lot of people don't have access to a Licky Licky. But yeah, we're reading that something in the back, Scrafty just runs right through. So we're going to let our Skarmory go down. We did draw a shield with that Sky Attack. We can let this Thunder Punch go through. It doesn't do too much to Scrafty, and they're staying in. So guys, we know this is a dead ringer for Virgivorg's signature team or a variant of it. So we're just going to throw a power-up punch and look to counter down this Hypno, vamp up that counter damage for this normal type, and it is a Greedent. So there it is, guys. Whenever you see Hypno in the lead, you have to know that there is definitely going to be a Scrafty in the back and either a dark or a normal type like Greedent. So here we go. This is pretty straightforward, guys. Scrafty runs right through this Greedent. Greedent can't do anything to Scrafty. We do shield that just to make it even more of a comfortable matchup for Scrafty. We're going to get off this power-up punch. Doesn't matter if they shield. It's really just the counter damage that you are focusing on. We're really vamping up. I think we're at 3 power-up punches at this point. This Greedent has nothing that it can really do to the Scrafty, and that is going to be a good game. And well played to this battler. Very nice. So guys, are you starting to see the power of this team? Shutting down the Hypno Double Dark line. My goodness. And here we go, Azumarill. So, I touched on this at the beginning of the video. The way I like to play Azumarill leads is, again, with this ABB team, guys, you are going to want to have to swap out at some point. So, you might as well maximize your effort, knowing that you're going to swap anyways. Get off that hard-hitting Brave Bird. Again, 9 times out of 10, Azumarills will not shield. They know that they can tank it, all the while you getting them pretty low to where if they decide to stay in on Vigoroth, Vigoroth can go to work on it. And look, they are staying in, so we're going to look to get off this Body Slam. This won't take out the Azumarill, but it will get it low if they decide not to shield, but they do. All right. So that is sort of a tell, guys. When they shield up their Azumarill like that, you know that there is something in the back that is weak to fighting type damage. We do let that Hydro Pump go through, and they safe swap in the Sableye. So whenever you see an Azumarill lead, there is often a Sableye in the back accompanied with some sort of grass type. It's a variation of the Abomasnow, Azumarill, and Sableye line. It could also be an Alolan Marowak, although that team has fallen off quite a bit. So they do take us out. We come back in with Skarmory here. We're going to tank this foul play. We can tank it at this health range, and we're going to look to get off a Sky Attack here. This will not take out the Sableye, but it will be getting it pretty low. And then we can go right into our Scrafty. We don't want to get farmed down by that Sableye. Gonna look to get off a power-up punch, vamp up that counter damage, because we are reading that there is something weak in the back to a fighter. Getting an early start on that counter damage is just going to be even better. They come back in with that Azumarill. We can go power-up punch. We're already vamped up once. Again, Azumarill is so tanky that it doesn't even take it out, but these counters will take it out. And we're going to see what else they have in the... Oh, guys, this is huge. They come back in with that Sableye. This is definitely a return. We're going to shield this up. Seeing that they came in with a Sableye that is nearly fainted, they are absolutely weak to a fighter in the back. And let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, it's a Ferrothorn. Oh, man. Scrafty is going to have a field day. We're going to get off this twice boosted foul play that does quite a bit to the Ferrothorn. And Yeah, it is all but over at this point. No need to get fancy and try catch. We can tank the Power Whip at this health range, and one counter does the trick. Taking out the Ferrothorn. That's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. Making the reads with this Scrafty team. My goodness, guys. Again, if you like what you're seeing, give the video a like. Again, that is the best thing you can really do to help out this channel, guys. If you like what you're seeing, hit that like button. Let YouTube know you like the content, guys. And we are met with a Altaria. All right. So, I play Altaria very similarly to Azumarill. Again, you're going to have to swap out at some point. You might as well maximize that with a hard-hitting Brave Bird. And Altaria is pretty bulky. We can tank the Sky Attack and look to get this Brave Bird off. We do pause for a second just in case they tried to catch, but we do get this Brave Bird off, and boom, there it is, guys. They let it go every time, guys, and we go right into our Vigoroth, and they meet us with their own Vigoroth. So the way I like to play the Vigoroth Mirror is if they let through a Body Slam, I will shield, especially if you're ahead on energy, because once you shield, you can just counter it down. You could even try and get off a second Body Slam. Generally, knowing that they are that low, they will not shield because they have no chance of winning at that point. It's basically whoever lands the Body Slam wins the matchup in the Vigoroth Mirror. And we do take it out. We flip switch. Gonna see what they come back in with. If they come back in with that Altaria, we know they're weak to fighting type damage in the back. And here it is. Lo and behold, they come back in with the Altaria that is almost fainted. They are almost assuredly weak to fighting in the back, and that is good news for our Scrafty guys. And they shield, so we definitely know they're weak. Couldn't quite get to that Body Slam. That Dragon Breath damage is just so OP, guys. We're going to bring back in Skarmory to tank this damage. We obviously don't want to have to tank that on our Scrafty. And there it is. Another Ferrothorn. Scrafty is just licking its chops, guys. We are going to vamp up our counter damage with a power-up punch. They could shield this, but most likely won't. Yeah, they can tank the first one. And this is a mere formality, guys. Scrafty runs right through these steel types and these normal types. They just can't handle Scrafty. The beatdown is just too much, guys. We're going to look to get off another one. This will likely get the shield, as it will be doing quite a bit more damage, being vamped up already. Oh no, they saw the writing on the wall. They just let it go. They knew it was over. Oh man, fun team. Good game. Well played to this battler. My goodness, guys. Do you see why I've made my top 5 best teams for the Great League list? This team is amazing. I absolutely love it. Such a good team. And we are met with a Metacham. Fantastic lead for Skarmory. It is a lot closer than you think it would be, especially if they're running Power-Up Punch. It's ridiculous. But they retreat into a Shadow Nidoqueen, and we get a little bit of stutter lag there. This battle was pretty laggy, not fun when that happens. But they did let through a Sky Attack, so we're going to go into Vigoroth, and we're going to call this. Kind of underestimated how much an Earth Power from Shadow Nidoqueen would do. And then they're way ahead on energy because we got that stutter lag. We're going to look to get off this Body Slam. And if they shield this, it's not good. They're going to be able to flip it because they got to move through as they were hitting their charge attack, which shouldn't happen. We let Vigoroth go down, and we're just going to farm down this Nidoqueen. And not being able to flip switch is really going to hurt us, guys, because they got a freaking Stunfisk. Unova Stunfisk in the back. Terrible for our Skarmory. We got to shield at the discharge. And this is basically not good for us. This is terrible because we're forced to go into Scrafty. We got to align our Skarmory with the Metacham. And Metacham just runs right through our Scrafty, and they are running Power-Up Punch. So yeah, this is not good. This is terrible. We're going to do our best, though. We're going to look to get off this foul play. It does do neutral with that psychic fighting typing, but these Power-Up Punches are just eating away our poor Scrafty. Oh, man. And they're going to look to get another one off. They're trying to get off as much damage on our Skarmory as they can. We can't shield. They got a double vamped psychic off on us. Even being resisted, that still does quite a bit to our Skarmory. We got to get rid of this Metacham. We are extremely low. It is not looking good. This is basically GG's. Yeah, that lag, that stutter lag really was terrible because it allowed that Nidoqueen to get way ahead on energy, and miscalculating how much an Earth Power would do was a little bit too much to overcome. But you can't win them all, right, guys? My goodness, we got a 4-in-1 set there. Hey, you can't complain about that. So yeah, guys, I really just wanted to showcase this team. I did feature it in my top 5 best teams for the Great League video. And I was trying to explain how to play it, but sometimes, you know, a lot of us are visual learners. I wanted to just run this team again just to show you guys how to play it. It made my list for a reason, and that's because it's a fantastic team. You punch it in on PV Poke, it's not going to reflect anything that's going to, you know, knock your socks off, but you take that with a grain of salt because PV Poke tends to favor balanced teams. And this is an ABB team, so keep that in mind, guys. It's all about functionality and how you play this team. I read you guys' comments. I see the comments on this team from previous showcases of it, and I know you guys are doing well with it. That's just amazing. I love this team. I can't say enough good things about it. And it came about, I didn't create the team. I ran into it, and I was losing to it. So I was actually losing to it with a very good team for the Great League, being BEATDOWN, Metacham, and Sableye. You know, that game-breakingly good team that just is completely broken. This team was just running through that team. So I had just, you know, said, well, hey, if it's beating this team, maybe I ought to try it. And I have not stopped playing it ever since, guys. That was back last season, just before Go Battle Nights. So yeah, I decided to run it myself, got the hang of using it, and my goodness, it was, you know, it was all smooth sailing from there. I love this team. Whenever I'm, you know, really having a rough go of it with Go Battle League, I'll just whip out this team and, you know, immediately start climbing again. This team is very good for climbing and racking up the wins, guys. This is a fantastic team to finish off the Pokemon Go Battle League Season 9 and moving into Pokemon Go Battle League Season 10, guys. If you want to get a good head start on climbing for Season 10 of Pokemon Go Battle League, you might want to give this team a try because it definitely racks up the wins. And it's a fun team, guys. I love Vigoroth. Scrafty is amazing, especially with the shift in the meta with all of the Trevenants running around and all of the counters to Trevenant. Scrafty shuts all that down, guys, and very fun team, guys. I love it. I hope you enjoyed, guys. As always, I thank you for watching, and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.